and what is it out? Massive and MC. What to diffuse and what to promote? They're fooling the bees. What you listen and what is it out? Massive and MC. Too many MCs are gonna lose themselves.
All right, everybody. Time for a puppy update. We haven't had one of those in a while. They have become increasingly problematic for anything that is not hard as concrete. Hey, boys. Hey. You want to get out? You want to get out? You want to get out? You want to get out, Curly? Pistol? You want to get out? Oh man, so big. So Curly, the bigger of the two, he's already, the last time we took him to the vet, he was at 30 pounds. And Pistol was like 24 pounds or something like that. And I will be willing to bet, that was almost 2 weeks ago. I'll be willing to bet that Curly's closer to 40 pounds now, and Pistol is probably closer to 30 pounds, 28, somewhere in there. But Curly's gonna be a big boy. Hey, quit eating vomit, because that's what they're doing, vomit eating dogs. Is that vomit good? Is that vomit good? Is it good? Is it good? Anyway, they are a lot of fun. They just, you know, they're puppies, and they're a lot of responsibility, just like a kid or anything else, you know. But basically, I told my wife to buy like the most durable bed that she could, and she's like, I'll just buy another cheap one. And yeah, we just you should have seen it this morning. Actually, I could probably take a shot of the trash can, but like there's stuffing everywhere right now. But this morning when I came out here, it was absolutely covered with the stuffing from this bed and some more of that bed, the old bed. So they're definitely, we got, and it's funny because we buy all the toys, like they have all the toys, chew toys they can ever want, and they choose to chew up their bed. Nothing I can do about it. And it's actually, you know, they've already chewed up several things, you know, like my charger for my kayak batteries. They chewed up one of those. They chewed up one of my wife's cooler bags for when she goes grocery shopping. They've chewed up all kind of stuff, to be honest with you. They're a mess, that's for sure. But you know, that's just kind of what you get when you get puppies. You get animals that as they grow, they tear stuff up a lot, but we love them already, you know. Obviously, they're great little dogs so far. They're very responsive, they're loving and all that good stuff, and they're starting to develop, well, they've been developing their own personalities, but you know, you got one over there, Pistol. He is an absolute, just like his name insists, like the last video I posted. He's a wild man, and the one that's going to scare people is Curly, the bigger one, because he's going to be big, and he's probably going to have a pretty ferocious sounding bark, but he's actually a big sweetheart. Pistol would probably be the one that would be, if I were to pick one to bite somebody, it would be him. Yeah, I've caught him going out by the street a lot, so I just gotta order an underground fence. I have it already laid and everything, but I was waiting on kind of like their necks to get big enough to be able to put you know, one of those shock collars around, because I have it around the entire property, so they wouldn't be lacking anything. They can run this whole thing, you know, 1.5 acres, 2 acres, whatever it is. And the only thing is, I think If you see this little grass line right here that's running through the driveway, I parked my car just on this side of it, and that's actually the underground fence on the inside. They can't come out past, and it runs kind of down the driveway all the way down through here. It turns over here by the gate, and then I'll show you the straight shot that goes. It kind of arcs here, and it runs straight down all the way to the other end of the property down there. And then it turns again, obviously, and it comes back, and it goes back. If you can see that house over there, it comes back by that house, and then turns and goes up all the way back in the back side of my property, and comes back down and connects right over here where we began. So they have a great deal of property. Come. They know they're not supposed to be out there already, but they have a great deal of property to run. They should be extremely happy dogs as far as space goes. So, which, you know, it's kind of why I like having big dogs out here, is because I can, and they have a lot of space to do whatever they want, you know. I think it's important if you have big animals that you got to have big space, you know. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, that's this morning. Not that y'all want to see my trash, but it's what it is. Anyway, yeah, they gotten over the stage where they can walk back through the back fence and get into my neighbor's yard up there. But we got a couple that moved in next door. They got a couple dogs. They're rescue dogs, and they're a little bit of sketch, but I'm starting to treat them up, so they're starting to get comfortable. Anyway, all right, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on these two rascals here. They're a lot of fun, watching them learn and grow. They do sit like on command. They'll give paw on command already. They're really intelligent dogs, I will say that. You know, they're kind of like kids. You have to start them young, teach them, you know, everything. So hopefully they haven't chewed through my wires already before I can turn that unit on, but maybe they don't know they exist yet. You can see it actually comes out of the ground right here, which I actually need to fix. I need to fix it to the side of that fence and run it on the rest of the way up, because it actually runs up the fence over there on that side. It's kind of zip tied, kind of goes underground for a little bit, and then it comes back on the fence. So I think I just need to, you know, put it on the fence and run it the rest of the way. So, but anyway, beautiful day today. Couldn't ask for a nicer sky. Beautiful day. I know I haven't taken you guys around the property yet, so I guess we'll do that now too. This tree right here is a dead one that I got to finish cleaning up. I cut down last week, and I have another dead one there, another one dead one over there, and I got two over there by my service lateral that's got to be cut down. And I think there's like in total like at least 4 more that I have to cut down, at least, if not 5. Basically, trees would cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars to remove, and I got a chainsaw and I got some skills, so I'll cut those down myself. And basically I'll stack all this wood up here, and I'll probably drop this tree down too, and then I'll just make a fire pit right here where they're at out of convenience, and let the ashes fill the hole back up. So we'll go out here by the chicken coop. These dogs are always fighting over who's gonna be first out here, tripping me up. And here is my chicken coop. Basically, this hen house was constructed out of repurposed fence wood, and also repurposed metal that I had on a previous coop. As you can see, I didn't buy any of this stuff. And there's my baby chicks in here they still haven't integrated really well with the big hens, unfortunately. But hopefully that day's coming. These hens give them hell, that's for sure. So I have I think 9. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 hens and a rooster. Which the rooster, he's really chill. Way more chill than his dog. But he's a stud, but he's a sweetheart so far. We've not had any issues with him. He always come over here and check it out, make sure everything's safe. He's always the most vocal one. I'm not sure what kind of a chicken he is. My neighbor actually gave him to me, but she buys a lot of purebred type style chickens because she's more into like the different breeds of chickens. But he is a beautiful chicken, that's for sure. He's a beautiful rooster. And the dogs like to get over here and eat the chicken poop from the pen, so there's something. Curly, jeez, dude, you come blowing up out of there. So anyway, I have 2 points of access on this coop just through experience. You got one here to the hen box where you have 3 different laying boxes. And you know, the funny thing, what I found always is that no matter how many boxes you build, they're always going to lay in one box. The predominant box is 1, which I don't know why that is, but that's always been my experience. And then I have a rear entry, back door here. It's kind of like partly, you know, like for the summertime, it gets hot out here. So I wanted to be able to have some air traveling through here, but also keep them warm too. So had to kind of serve both purposes. But it's all repurposed fence wood and 4x4s and 2x4s from the fence. I got it from my aunt when she tore down her fence. And then I think I got some pieces from a coop from my neighbor as well when they were leaving. And really quick, so I don't maintain this stuff out here, and I was telling you guys is that one, it's really wet. Like all of this down in here is really wet, and this is kind of a high point, kind of goes down to a low, and it kind of comes back up to the house. But I own all the way out there to the corner of the property over there, and it kind of goes all the way back down. So the dog's got a long way to run. I did want to show something. I don't know how, we got a lot of wild blackberries out here, and that's a lot of reason I let a lot of stuff grow too, is you have seasonal things that come in, like different types of collards that we let grow, wild collards. We eat those. We let the wild blackberries grow. And in this spot, this used to be actually where my chicken coop used to be. And we do plant stuff here now occasionally, but I'm telling you right now, I've never seen a wild blackberry bush get this good. Like the blackberries on this thing are ridiculous. We let it grow last year or the year before or something like that. It looks like most of all the big blackberries are gone, but this sucker produces so much fruit and they're huge. I think it's simply to do with the soil here. The soil is really good because of the chickens. So if you want fertilizer, you'll tell a chicken farmer. He'll give you all the fertilizer you need. This blackberry's not quite ripe, but it's the only one that the birds hadn't got to, or mice, because you know mice and birds, they get after this stuff. So pistol acting like a crazy wild savage. Alright, that's about enough of that. Anywho, appreciate you guys coming in. That's going to be it for the day. I just want to show you what the situation is with the dogs. And just want to give you a little walk around too, because see how much space we have for them. And I hadn't had a lot of personal content to the channel besides obviously me building things. So kind of good to let you kind of see where I'm at, or not necessarily where I'm at, but like what the layout is out here. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we got some more content coming up. We have a side-by-side comparison. Me and my cousin, when we get together, we trip out pretty good. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison on electric weed eaters. He swears that his battery-powered one will outwork my corded version. So we're going to take a look at that. And anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one.